reach. Are they going into like that cave? Okay, I got scrap. Alright, so I want to use that scrap. No, I need kerosene now. I wanted to make a,
fuel can.
make incendiary arrows. Okay, so now the question is... Where's the generator for this place? Oh wait, is there a megaphone up there? Can I take it down with the crossbow because it's silent? Nice, okay. I'll take it. Follow the cables? Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. There's the generator.
Locked.
So now how do I get in there? Here.
Oh, here we go.
There's another thing.
More ammo.
Okay, hope I got them all.
Green lights are good. Green lights are always good. Here we go. Yes, narrow injector.
Yay, drugs. Let's get focused.
This'll help me keep my eyes open. Oh, another one of those micro recorders. Yeah, wonder what happened here.
They keep coming. They're coming. They can't get in here. We're safe. Shit. The generator. We're out of fuel. There's no power. No power. Shit. Shit. Calm down. You don't see, okay? The doors. The emergency lockdown. We can't open them. Jesus. What do we do? I don't know. May first. Do me first. I can't do it. God help us.
So is these two.
Oh, Jesus. That's a hell of a way to go out.
So...
You should have just done it.
Oh, did they starve to death? Because I don't see blood or anything. And she said I can't. Alright. Let's see. Do I have to do all the neuro things? Reacher ear. Wait, a Reacher? That was one of those, like, Sonic the Hedgehog ones from the, from that one quest? I'm glad I got the drop on that thing. See the yellow quest that says I'm not a Ripper? Hang on. That looks blue to me. How do you tell it's yellow? Do you just mean the yellow icon? Need the steak. Ooh! I just wanted a steak. Oh my god! Ooh! Nothing like that. Where am I going? GPS, please. Holy Jesus! This. Oh man, this city sucks. Oh, the bike's at half durability. Wait, what? Oh, that's a bot. Hang on, chat. Let me get rid of it. Okay. Alright, head to Iron Mike's. Do I have enough gas? Yes. Oh my gosh, dude, the bear and the, like, I was running from a horde and they got the bear and then another horde. It's like, what is going on?
Hey, we got a goddamn Ripper here! Turn around!
Not a Ripper!
Hey, whoa, 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 hold up. I know her. Put that away, I got this.
Okay, take care of her. Not my problem.
She was captured by Rippers and tortured by them. She's not one.
Is this your ride?
It's a piece of shit, but it runs.
Well, I don't know if you're sticking around, but I could have Ricky take a look at it.
I brought some bounties to trade.
Ears.
Okay. Then, I should probably introduce you to Joe Haslam. He's the bounty collector. He's right up this way.
I'm not staying. I'm not staying in a goddamn camp.
Yeah, do whatever you want. You know, while you're here, I'd like to introduce you to someone. Her name is Sarah. She had a kid sister that, well, her kid sister reminds me of you, so I thought that maybe you would like her.
I had a sister. She was older than me. A pain in my ass.
Kind of reminds me of my older brother, Boozer. Real pain in my ass. Actually, he's not my brother. We rode together in the MC. And he's the head of security around here, so you should probably meet him too.
I told you I'm not staying.
And I heard you. Seriously, do whatever you want. So what kind of gun you got there? Are you making sure that you ride out with plenty of ammo?
Yeah, I got enough. I'm good.
Huh. I always rather had to work at that.
Well, it's good to see that she's still alive. We haven't seen her in a bit. Lisa reminds me of Sarah's little sister. Okay. Where's my bike? I wanted to bring it in and get it repaired because I ran into a horde. Don't you close that gate. Open it back up. I'm not done.
Hey, Deke.
Got good shit in stock today.
Hey, Buzz.
Probably draining a lot of gas riding the broken road. Need fuel? Don't beat her up too bad.
Okay. Alright. I guess we go to sleep again. Because nighttime is freaking horrifying. There's the house. I just missed it. Y'all want to talk? Dog? Wife? Brother? No? Okay. They're still giving me the silent treatment.
Oh, I'm just gonna close my eyes for a bit.
I think Sarah would say a single thing to me after I rescued her.
I'm ready to go back at it.
Okay. What next? So I don't know if I should go out and just do random stuff or if I should just sleep repeatedly to skip some days and see if that gives me some more quests to do. I'm not really sure. I guess I'm right by a bed. This would be a good time to try that.
I'm just gonna grab some shut-eye.
Fast forward time a little bit. Worst part of the apocalypse is the total and complete lack of toilet paper. Leaves are fine up until you use poison ivy by mistake. Then it's the true apocalypse.
O'Brien.
O'Brien!
What? Why are you on this channel?
We tried contacting you on our channel.
Well, I lost the radio the night that shit went down.
Did she make it out? Your wife?
Yeah, no thanks to you.
I'm glad. There's something that I have to tell you.
So talk.
In person.
Nah, I don't think so.
It's important.
Shit.
In the Northern Cascades, there's an old pioneer cemetery.
Yeah, okay. I know the one.
Meet me there. Please.
Yeah, I feel like it's not fair at all to be like, yeah, no thanks to you. When O'Brien did do his end of the deal, which was to bring the helicopter in. However, what was waiting for him was a whole bunch of guys who pointed their guns in the air at the helicopter, and then he was like, ah, and he pulled back, you know, really fast. Because he was about to get shot full of holes. And that was because we did not successfully disarm the camp. Talk to Russell. I don't know what that is. Hold on, where is this cemetery? Wait, is that it? Finding Nero? Like Finding Nemo? Okay, hold on. I want to make sure that we don't end up out of gas, so I'm going to stop here and get gas. Is this what the whole game is like? What do you mean? I mean, it's a lot of you're going around on your bike and you're finding different objectives to work on. And then some will be related to the main story.
Needed this.
I hear some ooga boogas,
That should be it.
Oh no. Wrong turn. Almost there.
Well, I can't say I expected to hear from you again. What is it this time?
Believe me or not, I'm glad to see you again. That night at Wizard Island didn't seem to go well.
What can I do for you, O'Brien?
I'm here to warn you.
Warn me about what?
You remember? I told you the infected were evolving.
Right, yeah, freak's a freak. What the hell do I care?
The strain of the virus, its effects on the human nervous and lymphatic systems is accelerating
at an exponential rate.
They knew all along, of course, that it was happening. The men above me. That's why they were so cautious, so secretive. They're coming.
I'm sorry.
There's nothing you can do to stop them. There's nothing anyone can do.
Okay, so he's like crazy athletic now, from whatever that is.
What the fuck?
How is that a warning? You're gonna die, there's nothing you can do, bye. Dude, that was some Resident Evil stuff. There's nothing you can do, 85%. Finding Nero, 100%. Unknown Nero weapon. What is it? Like a taser or something? I don't know what that thing was. It's setting up for a sequel that will never happen, sadly. I wish that was just the end of the game, would have been great.
The truth shall set you free. You heard me talking about the black choppers? Nero choppers? Well, none have been sighted in days. But don't cool your heels just yet. Nero isn't done, not by a long shot.
So is that the Nero ending?
The skies, that can only mean one thing. They got what they're after, and they've all flown back to their coops. This is the end game, friends. The feds have had this plan ready long before the freaks.
That was the Nero ending?
They're gonna roll over the earth.
Huh.
And woe to anyone who stands in their way. But we've hung on this long. We're not gonna give up now. We're fighters. We've survived 2 years in the shit, in the freak show. And we are nothing if not prepared.
Not for an army of
Like
whatever
I said
that guy
before,
was.
Cope, you don't know the half of it. But yeah, I'm with you on this one. It ain't over yet.
He's infected, and there are way more mutations around the world than what we've seen. Yeah. And plus, he was doing everything he could to stay safe. He was always in that suit, right? So the fact that he's infected despite that is concerning as well. Ipka stun gun. Needs 18 Ipka tech. And then there's a few undiscovered. Wow, I've never been on this screen before. Okay. Well, hi. Thank you. Let's see, since Nero was doing testing on him, I always thought he was infected. Well, the very first time we met him, we could see through his mask, right? After that, I just assumed it was, they didn't want to render him. And I didn't know he was infected. I didn't guess that. I did not guess that. I always just thought that he just, you know, hated the outside world. Because if you remember, when we first met him, I believe that we threatened to cut his little air hose and expose him to the outside air, and that scared him. So he was like, okay, I'll do what you want. All right, well, I mean, I guess that's it. Like, there's a few other miscellaneous things here, but feeling pretty accomplished. I guess that's it. Well, that chat was so many hordes left. I don't like fighting the hordes. That's such a shame. I do not like fighting the hordes. I do not like fighting the hordes. So there might be like a beat all the hordes ending, but I don't care. I'm not interested in that. We've almost got all the infestations, but feeling pretty accomplished. Feeling pretty accomplished. Well, chat, we have a tradition on this channel, and it's whenever I feel like I'm done with a game, we do like a little review, and we talk about what we thought about it. This was Days Gone. The only reason I tried this game was because one of you gifted it to me, and I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. And I ended up liking it more than I thought I would. So let's go through each of the components here, all right? Story. How was the story? Pretty good. It kept me engaged start to finish. I did from the very beginning, I guessed that his wife was alive. She seemed like too important of a story beat. But I was wrong on how. I guessed that we were going to find her and she'd be infected and she'd be like a boss or something, like a Resident Evil boss type of thing. And I was way off on that. She was alive and she thought we were dead and she was in another camp. And then, you know, we had to try to get her out of there. And I guessed from very early on that the military guys weren't going to let her go. And I was right on that mark. Then I thought that Boozer died, and then he ended up being alive. But there was many people that were important to the story that died. Like, for example, this body right here is one that died on us at the very beginning of the game, and we burned them so that the freakers couldn't eat them. There was a lot of people, like, this game was not shy about killing important characters, which made you kind of feel scared for the people that you cared for the whole time. And I think they did a pretty good effect of it. Visuals. Obviously, they went for, like, realism in this game. I think it came out pretty good. There was definitely some, you know, buggy NPCs where, like, you know, they would be, like, patrolling in a weird way and they'd be kind of glitched, but those were few and far between. But there were a few of them. It wasn't perfect, but I'd say, like, 9 out of 10 in that department. Sound design was pretty good. Earlier, I got saved by hearing a horde coming. You could definitely hear enemies and listen for tells that you hadn't visually seen. So the sound design was good. The music in the sound department, I'm gonna say I didn't, like, the music was fine. It wasn't my kind of music. I didn't love it. So it was just, like, fine, and it was DMCAing me constantly. So as a player, it was fine. You know, middle out of 10. But as a streamer, it was really annoying, and I looked to see if there was a streamer safe mode for this game, and there was not. So I could not resolve the music issue because there was no streamer safe mode for the game. So just, I got hit a lot of times for that. Not strikes, but claims where they just, like, you know, took the revenue for those streams, and it was really annoying. So let's see. Combat. Combat was fine. I would say, you know, sometimes it felt silly, like having 100 people around me and just, like, spamming dodge roll, and then they couldn't hit me, you know, things like that. Kind of felt like, was it Shadow of Mordor, where you could just spam that button and it was whatever. But at the same time, it was solid. I would say the biggest challenge was juggling your resources. Hang on just a second, I need to turn my fan off. Juggling your resources, you know? Like, okay, bullets for gun 1 are almost out, so I need to use gun 2. I need to use melee. Oh, my melee weapon's about to break. I need to repair it or grab another melee weapon. Stuff like that. So the combat was fun, but it wasn't like the fights were challenging, but it was just juggling your resources, and that was still fun, but it was, you know, very much a different thing. It was mainly resource management rather than challenging encounters. Because it's like, okay, I know I can kill this guy, but, oh, I think I see a horde up there. Hang on a second. Excuse me, are you a horde?
Copper.
Oh yeah, that's a horde. Oh yeah, that's a horde. That's a horde. Yeah, I know. So we're gonna go this way. Let's see. Game length for price tag. Hang on a second. How much? I got 35 hours out of this. And how much was it? It was gifted to me, so I'm gonna look it up. It's $40. $40 for 35 hours. It's all right. And then there's still more content, right? Like I could hunt down all the hordes. I could hunt down every nest, you know, not really story related, but there is more gameplay if you fancy it. And then of course you could do it like another playthrough on a harder difficulty. So I'd say not bad. What game is similar? Similar to State of Decay. Also similar to Skyrim, as weird as that sounds. You know, but this is like post-apocalyptic guy with gun versus zombie Skyrim rather than guy with magic and fantasy world Skyrim. And then Mad Max as well. Okay, Mad Max. I haven't played Mad Max, so I can't make that comparison. But it was a fun game. I definitely see why many people want there to be a sequel to it. I thought we were going to, like, I straight up thought we were going to come up with a cure for the zombies. Like the movie I Am Legend. I thought the wife was going to come up with a cure. And I was very surprised when she failed. And I was like, oh, interesting. And then we ended up, I was like, okay, well, I guess just burn them. So then we just started, you know, fighting them and stuff like that. But it's very much a open world, post-apocalyptic game. I thought the different stories were pretty good. Like, you know, Copeland is doing a good job at keeping his camp alive, but he's very much, what's the word? Like a conspiracy theorist. And then there was the other camp with, I think it was Tucker, and she was like working the people too hard, so it was kind of becoming like a slave camp instead of a work camp. Then there was Iron Mike's camp, and he was like always trying to give people a second chance. But, you know, too much to the point where he let, you know, Schizo in the camp, who kept getting a second chance or third chance, fourth chance, and then Schizo betrayed the camp and ended up killing lots of people. And then he let Schizo go, and then that ended up, he ended up coming back with the military camp and ended up, you know, causing Iron Mike and more people to die. So it was like every camp, you know, wasn't perfect. Like they each had their own flaws and stuff like that, and I really liked that. I thought that was good writing. Everyone was like maybe good at something and terrible at something else. Not sure if there's anything else to say. I enjoyed the game. It was a fun playthrough. It's not like a new favorite of mine or anything like that. Like, you know, it's not a game that I want 100%, but it was enjoyable. I like the story. I'm glad you guys pushed me to try this. And if they ever come up with a sequel for it, I'd be down for it. I'm curious where the story's going to go from here if they ever add more onto it. But that was Days Gone, and I hope you guys enjoyed the show.